getting knowledge is another form of taking care of yourself, okay? Get the knowledge because you can do something with it, learn as much as you can, apply that knowledge. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another video. Hey guys, so look, I just wanted to get on here and talk with y'all. I know a lot of times I'll have a topic and I'll talk about that topic and kind of give advice and stuff like that. But today, I just kind of want to talk with you, not like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like preach to you, but kind of talk with you because, I can relate, I can learn from what I'm about to say as well. So, what I wanted to talk about was when you want to get somewhere in life, when you want to go somewhere in life, I believe it's important that we get around like-minded people. And what I mean by that is to get around people who do what we do and do it better. So if I want to be a singer, I think it's best that I'm around people who sing. I think it's the best that I'm around music. I think it's best that I'm around people who are better at singing, people that are on point, people that are on time, people that practice, that put the effort in, because when you're around people like that, you become like that. So in the Bible, there's a scripture that says iron sharpens iron. So pretty much your atmosphere helps you develop. So when you're not around like-minded people, sometimes your development it can take longer, like when you're trying to grow, when you're trying to change. And sometimes it can take longer if you're around people who don't do what you do or who don't do nothing at all. And so I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, I love my family and I love my friends, but I think to myself, like, I really do want to grow and I really want to be further in life. And I know that in order to get there, I'm going to have to really get around like-minded people. Now, if you guys watch my previous videos, I would talk about, like, being careful about your atmosphere, knowing who your friends are, knowing what's around you, and, putting yourself in the right atmosphere or taking yourself out of a certain atmosphere. But I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know what? I want to start joining more classes, like going to go take more classes and learn more. Even if it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. I can learn about real estate. I can go take some communication classes, especially when they have free courses. Like some of the colleges, they have free courses. And I'm just like, I truly want to develop. So I should be taking courses in the areas where I'm trying to develop at. And I'm like, you know what? And I always felt like, oh, I gotta have somebody with me to go places. Like, no, we can do stuff on our own until we meet people. That's the whole point, right? So say, for instance, you're a person that you be by yourself a lot and you don't have no one to come with you to no courses, to no classes. Don't be afraid to go by yourself. And you never know who you're gonna meet, and you never know who you can network with, because you may just meet somebody that you can network with and you guys may just become friends. You never know. But how are we going to get to where we're supposed to be if we don't change our atmosphere, if we don't change who we're around? And or even if you're not around nobody at all, put yourself in them places. So I was sitting and think, like, I got to be here, I got to be there. I can't be around this person, can't be around that person. But it's like, okay, but at the same time, I'm not putting myself in any atmospheres that's going to get me to grow, that's going to get me to learn. And so I'm like, you know what? Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to learn from other people. All right. If you know somebody does what you do and they're better at it than you, and they've been doing it longer than you have an ear to hear. Let that person teach you. Like, learn as much as you can. I think we should learn as much as we can, right? Because knowledge has power. Knowledge has power. And, a lot of times we feel like we need all the money in the world to do what we want to do in life. But, which is true, we do need money to an extent. We do. We need money. Like, we need money. But at the same time, to have knowledge will get you indoors too. You know what I mean? So, expand your mind. Don't be afraid to step out and take some classes. Don't be afraid even to travel. If you know somebody that you've been listening to, maybe it's a motivational speaker or something, they're having a seminar and they're teaching about something like finances that you need to learn about, go do it. Like if it's a trip that's like an hour away or 2 hours away, or even maybe if it's in a different state and you have the money and you have the time, listen, take that time out. Maybe you can go just take it on a little weekend trip or whenever it is and treat yourself. You know, y'all, if you hear all that, it's the 4th of July, so that's the fireworks in the background. But what was I about to say to y'all? I was treat yourself. You know, so when we hear the phrase treat yourself, a lot of times we think it means buy yourself clothes or shoes or get your hair done or get your nails done or get your hair cut or, you know, get yourself all done up or, you know, take yourself on a trip. Which is true to a point, but also getting knowledge is another form of taking care of yourself. Okay, get the knowledge because you can do something with it. You know, learn as much as you can, apply that knowledge. But listen, if you take a real estate classes, and maybe you don't want to be a real estate agent right now, but you don't know, who knows what God has for you in the next 5 years, God willing. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing real estate. You could be buying houses. You could be flipping houses, you know. So that's why it's good to get as much knowledge as possible. That's why it's, you know, it doesn't hurt. But reinvent yourself. Look at the fireworks. You see the fireworks in the back? Reinvent yourself. Redevelop yourself. Like, you know, think about who you want to be. Like, and you can even write it down. Who do you see yourself being? Like, right now, if you're not where you want to be at, or you're not the person that you desire to be, think about the person you want to be, right? And then think about, what is it that I have to do to get there? What is it that I have to let go of to get there? What is it that I have to do to develop to become that person that I know that I can become, right? So if you know that you want to be a model, you know that you may have to like change your wardrobe, go get you some fancier wardrobe, or start going places and taking pictures, learning how to pose, maybe signing up for runways, to walk runways, signing up, you know, telling people that you'll represent their clothes and stuff like that. So you know you're putting yourself out there so that way you can have doors open for you. And so I'm just rambling. I'm just talking because these are things that I need to start doing as well. You know, I'm not on here just to inform you guys so you guys can go ahead and you do it and you get it together. No, I'm not even there yet. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. On this channel, I do speak about God and I do speak about life. But I just want to let you guys know that I'm not perfect and I am trying every day, just like y'all. Like I have a lot of areas to grow in, just like you guys. And I don't feel like I should wait till I'm perfect to be doing this. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just be completely transparent with y'all. What I'm talking about right now is the very things that I need to do as well. Like, I need to go put myself in different atmospheres. I need to go try and take new classes and see what's out there and, you know, go enjoy myself. I always say I want to have fun. I want to have so much fun. And I changed my lifestyle. Like, I'm not into going out partying and all that, but I want to have fun in other ways. And I always say that, but I don't do nothing to go have fun. So I need to go out there and go find the fun. What's out there? What can I do? Is there wave pools I can go to? Are there maybe I can go zip lining, and I'll do it by myself. Like, do stuff and again, like I'm saying, I'm putting myself in these atmospheres that I want to be in, that I want to be like, and you never know who you're going to meet. You never know. So I just encourage you, don't be afraid to step out. Don't be afraid to do something new. You know, y'all, listen, if we want something new, we have to do something new. If we want to get to a certain place in life, we have to actually do the work, okay? So we're going to have to put the work behind the talking, okay? We can't just talk about it, and we could talk about it all day. We could talk about what we want to do all day, and our dreams and our desires. But here's my thing. We could talk about it, but if we're not putting the actions in, then ain't nothing gonna happen if you're not gonna put the action in. So, you know, that's why it's important that we put the actions behind it. Look into stuff. Look up stuff. What can I get into? Maybe you can take a painting class. I'll take a painting class. Maybe you can take a Zumba class, an athletic class, join the gym. Like, whoever you want to become, Start taking the necessary steps to get there. And here's another thing that God has been putting on my heart is procrastination. And he's putting it on my heart. Why? Because I have been procrastinating. I procrastinate way too much. And God's like, I'm tired of that. Stop procrastinating. Do you know how many opportunities that we miss out on because we procrastinate? Do you know how much we probably could have had if we would have not procrastinated? You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to step out. Step out and try something new and do something different, and become that woman and become that man that you know that God has always designed for you to be, that God has always intended for you to be. Because, there's a part of us on the inside where we want to be like this. We have the idea of this person. We know what we want to look like. We know what we want to wear. We know the type of clothes that we want to wear. We know the type of shoes that we want to wear. And maybe we're not there yet. Maybe we don't have the finances. Maybe we don't have the stuff yet, but we know this is a goal. Well, instead of us waiting for it to happen, let's make it happen, okay? And I say us because I am a part of us. Let's make it happen. Let's take the necessary steps that we have to take to get the show on the road and to become the person that we know that we can become, and to develop and to grow. You know what I mean? By this time next year, God willing, we should be a whole different person. We should know a lot more. Our vocabulary should be bigger. We should be traveling more and seeing more what's out in the world, forgiving people, doing classes and doing God's will and growing, right? Like so many people are afraid to grow. And when we do grow, it hurts. Did you ever realize that? You ever realize when you're starting to grow, it hurts? And I call that growing pains. Like, maybe when you have to let go of something that you had dear to your heart, maybe you had to give up something and that, you love this thing or this person, you had to give it up and it's like hurt. It really hurts. But in the long run, it helped you. In the long run, it helped you stay focused. It keeps your mind clear. So, you may go through some times where things hurt because you're growing. You know what I mean? As you develop, the more that you know, the higher you go, the more attacks you're going to have, the more oppression you're going to have, the more haters you're going to get. But it's not the negative things that we should focus on. We should focus on the goal and the positive because the negative is going to come. But it's not about the negative coming. It's about how do we handle it when it comes? How do we handle people who talk down on us? How do we handle the oppression? How do we handle people hating on us? How do we handle it? Do we clap back every time? You know what I'm saying? Do we keep on going with elegance? We keep our heads lifted up, you know what I'm saying? And pray for them folks. All right? Because, people going to be coming against you whenever you're elevating, but don't let that stop you. Let me tell you something. Never water yourself down because people can't handle you 100% proof. Okay? Never water yourself down because people cannot handle you 100% proof. You can't handle me. I'm too much for you. Maybe I ain't the person for you to be hanging around because I don't got to change for nobody. Well, change is good if you're changing for the good. But I'm saying I shouldn't have to water down who I am to make you comfortable. If you find yourself watering down who you are, and what I mean by that is watering down how smart you are, watering down how wise you are, watering down how much, how skilled you are. Like you have to act like you're not as smart. You have to act like you're not as skilled. You have to act like you don't have as much money. You have to act like you don't have as much knowledge because you having all these things offends the people around you. Well, baby, here's my thing. If you doing good, if you becoming a better person, if you growing offends the people around you, maybe they should work on maybe they should start growing too. Because one thing about it is we're going to outgrow people. We're going to outgrow our own ways, and we're going to outgrow other people. And it's not going to always be nice, and it's not going to always feel good because it's like it may even be your family members. It may be people that you have known your whole life. It may be your friends. You may outgrow them, but I don't think that you should ever water down who you are to make a person feel comfortable. Don't swoop down. Listen, when you know that you are doing what you're supposed to do and you know that you have a good head on your shoulders and you have good intentions in life and you just trying to do what's best and grow, and people are irritated with you for that, and you feel like you have to kind of dumb it down for them, don't do that. Don't dumb it down to make them comfortable. Let them build themselves up to get on your level. Okay, my phone's dying. But, I just want to come on here and, just talk with y'all about, let's just step it up. Let's step it up a notch. Let's get out there. Let's see what's out there. Let's, explore, expand, learn, grow. See where this can take us. Stay focused. Be consistent. You know what I mean? Hey, if y'all haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Okay? And make sure you guys join. I have another channel, a reaction channel. And I don't always upload every day, but I'm going to get to it. So make sure, just stick with the kid, y'all. Subscribe, like the video, share this video if it's for somebody. I know I was rambling, jumping everywhere, but I just wanted to talk with y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. God bless y'all. Stay tuned.